Starbucks is back on their hiring spree, and if you're someone that loves coffee but wants to do it from home, you can absolutely make up to six figures working for Starbucks. And get this, if you've ever worked in any type of claims or customer support role, then that is going to make you even more qualified for this job. And let's hop right into it. Now, Starbucks is looking for a claims specialist. Now, I do want to point out here that this job is fully remote. So for all of you coffee drinkers and aspiring baristas out there, I hate to disappoint you. You're going to actually have to do this job from home. But just want to point out here that as a senior claims representative, you're going to essentially administer a portfolio of claims and instruct third-party vendors to ensure that Starbucks workers' compensation programs are being followed. So for people that are returning back to work, let's say perhaps after an injury or some sort of disability, anybody that had to draw from workers' compensation, this is that type of department, right? So this is for the people that have filed claims, and you may be also talking directly to that third party vendor that sort of like administers those claims alongside Starbucks. Now, one thing I glossed over here was the pay. I don't know of any claims jobs that are paying $100K like this. The pay range is $92K to $138K, which automatically, if you're mid-range, right? If you are someone with just a little bit of claims experience and you can articulate that, you would easily be able to say, hey, I need a minimum of 110, 120, maybe even 130K for this job. So I've done the resumes for you. I've placed them into your pay bump portal, but I just want to know if this is the type of salary you're looking for, please like this video. If this is the type of salary that you love to see, that you are aspiring to, please comment the word pay me. Like, come on, we got to put some intention into the universe, okay? I'm trying to get some people hired for the holidays. So please let me know if this is the type of salary that would make you have a very Merry Christmas. If it is, please submit the resume ASAP, because as we see, this job is going to close on December the 4th, okay? Make sure you submit your resume. I've done the resumes for you. They are in your pay bump portal. Now let's look at the next opportunity. The next opportunity is going to be with American Express. American Express is hiring under their global business travel, okay? This isn't for like the consumer credit cards. This is for the global businesses, which is like your big companies that are like booking travel for their employees and such, right? So as a travel counselor, you are going to join a highly skilled remote team to provide service to their corporate business clients. Okay, so you're going to answer questions about travel. You might help them arrange group or individual travel. You might provide them with information about booking domestically versus internationally and things of that nature, right? So with American Express, yes, they do provide you with training. Yes, they will provide you with the equipment. One thing I want to point out is some people miss this question on the interview, right? You need to know what Sabre is. I didn't say you had to know how to use it. You just need to know what it is. So if I were you, I would give this a quick little Google. Okay, this is a type of software that American Express likes to use. Okay, so just making sure that this is something that you have on your resume. Make sure that that is there. That's why I do the resumes for you guys. Okay, now I want you to point out here, or I will point out, that the afternoon shift is what they're primarily hiring for, right? The 12 to 8 p.m. shift. Now, I think this is great for those of you that are like, I don't like early mornings, okay? And look, they're also, open to you working weekends, but this is a 24/7 operation. So while this may be the primary shift that they are hiring for, I would strongly, strongly encourage you, if you're looking for something else, to ask the recruiter if there is any flexibility in that 12 to 8 block, or if you are looking to be more heavy on the weekends, whatever it is, make sure you're having that conversation. Now, this salary is going to go up into that $72,000 a year range. Again, this is a range for when you come in as just like this entry-level travel consultant. Many of you have already worked in the travel industry, right? You've already worked in hospitality, right? You've done similar jobs. So if I were you, I would be asking them to bring me in as either a senior or a like level 2 consultant, right? So that you can get a higher salary grade as you come through the door. This is how we negotiate up without sounding desperate, right? Okay, let's look at our very next opportunity. But first, I gotta do some shout outs. Now, we did a very special shout out to Miss Cybernique. She just got hired over there at Yelp, and I think she just started her first day. I want you to tell me how it's been going over there. We're curious to know if you bumped into any of your pay bump family members at Yelp. But our very own Kathy G, now this is inside of my private community. She commented a while back that she was searching for a job and then recently gave us an update saying, "Thank you so much, Jazzy and the Pay Bump family, for all the encouragement. I ended up landing a remote job that allows me to be full-time and still be with my little ones. As a mom of 4, I am blessed to be able to support my family. Thank you and keep up the good work." Congratulations to you, Kathy. I've already shouted you out in our internal chat and said, to send us a message so that I can give you a little gift for landing this job. But I am so, so proud of you. I love that you get to be at home with the babies now, because contrary to popular belief, there are a lot of jobs that offer flexibility for people with families. Just saying. And then Miss Courtney B said, "As we know, I got the job. The official offer came in today. I negotiated my pay and was offered more than I asked for. Thank you, Jazzy and the whole Pay Bump family." Congratulations to you. This is huge news. You guys, can we just say congratulations to these people in the comments? Can we show them some love? Can we put some positive energy out that can be returned back to us? This is amazing. I love that you negotiated your pay. Love, love, love it. And I'm so glad they gave you even more than what you were asking for. Girl, snap, snap, snaps for you. I love it. Make sure you send me an email so I can shoot you a little gift. So congratulations to everyone out there that is landing jobs left and right. Now, this is like a busy time of year, but it's also a great time of the year to get hired, right? Because people want to fill these positions before they go on Christmas break. So with a company like H&R Block, they are hiring for a client services social media rep. That is a fancy pants way of saying customer support representative that works on social media, right? That answers questions via Instagram, via Facebook, via TikTok, those sorts of places, right? So I do want to point out that although this says it's in Missouri, it is remote. We've had other Pay Bump members that did not live in Missouri. So I don't know if that's like just some sort of weird HR oversight or if they're just hoping people from Missouri only apply. But I always say shoot your shot because other people have gotten hired that do not live there. So it says you are going to respond to client issues. This could be via chat or email or phone, and this would be through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And then you also will be responding to people via Google Play and App Store reviews. Okay, so if you're someone that is wanting to have a career in like social media, marketing, customer experience, all of that sort of stuff, this is a really great way to do it, right? When you start responding to reviews and that sort of thing, and being responsible for like client escalations, this is just a really great way to get your foot in the door. And no, they don't require you to have a college degree. If you have a high school diploma or equivalent, that is essentially all that they are looking for. And I can tell you with confidence, they will train you. H&R Block has a very thorough training program. Okay. Just putting it out there. This is not something where you come in and start working from day one. They absolutely provide you with several weeks of training. Okay. And we see the pay range is going to go from $18 to about $27 an hour. Again, if you have that experience, you can always say, hey, can I be considered to be brought in as a senior so that you can instantly increase that pay band. Okay. Is this sounding kind of like something that you would do or maybe pass along to a friend or pass along to somebody else? If so, let me know because I need to know what types of jobs you guys like and what you don't like. Okay. So for my more entry level people, Humana is hiring for an inbound contacts representative. This is a really good place to start if you're just returning to the workforce or if you don't have a bunch of experience. Humana is a really great company to have on your resume because you want to get some really nice logos on your resume. Okay, let's just be real. You want to be able to go to the next job and say, hey, I worked for this big tech company called Humana or whatever else the company was called. So absolutely, this job is fully remote. You will be provided with a little bit of a stipend to work from home. Like they give you like a partial reimbursement for your internet and that sort of thing. Salary range for this is 38 to 45K. And then in addition, a similar opportunity with WellSense. They're looking for a member and provider service rep. Okay. And yes, this is obviously fully work from home. And they're looking for someone that can do first shift. Okay. Which is going to be between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So you are essentially going to provide customer support about health plans. Okay. This is essentially a not-for-profit sort of health plan platform, right? So you're going to answer those types of questions. What I love is that they actually put you through a career progression program. So if you're someone that's like, hey, I want to be in a place where I can actually have some career mobility and I can grow within my role, this is a really good program for you to start with. And as I've said before, these companies will provide you with the training. There's a 16-week training period. There's also a new hire buddy program. Okay, so lots and lots of support for those of you that, again, maybe just getting back into the workforce and just feel like you need support. This is a great way to get it. Okay, so right at the $20 an hour range, can't beat it. You know, if it's for entry level, I'm not mad at that. Especially for those of you that say, hey, I just want to do something, you know, that's not too crazy, but is going to give me the training I need to perhaps go to the next company, right? So as I always say, if you need additional help, we are here to support you. Please make sure you come and talk to me in our private community. Let me know what your needs are. We have career coaches in there. We've got so many Pay Bump members in there that have landed jobs that you can talk to. You can ask them what their strategy was. You can ask them what they did or what they said in the interview. That's what we are all here for, to share the information and to watch each other win so we can clap for one another, okay? So as I say, make sure you're checking out my interview prep videos and my additional resources for your LinkedIn profile, right? Because we're all about sliding into some DMs, right? Because as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready. Oh,